Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So this week's decoration is using the absolutely gorgeous Wild and Free kit from Planners Anonymous. So if you want to see how this came together and what's on the inside of these little flaps, then just keep watching. Alright, so we're going to start off by taking this week out of my planner. Oh god, I've just seen something on next week and now I'm having a freak out because I've just realised how far into January we actually are, because to me it feels like it's only just started even though I know it hasn't. Bang. So I'm going to start off with this gorgeous piece of paper. Now, ever since I've seen this, I have been so in love with it and I've been trying to work out a way to use it. So what I'm going to do, and you guys have seen me use a whole page flipper in here before, but I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut down like there and then down here. I'm going to cut that wolf out, and it's actually going to sit on the side and then it's going to flip open, and that way I can put a bunch of to-do lists because I have obviously so much to do since I'm now back. So I'm going to start with cutting it out. I'm going to be really slow doing this because I want to make sure the shapes are right. So I'm going to fast forward through this bit, but I'm going to be really careful with what I cut because I don't want to waste this paper either. Alright, so Ryan's just having a freak out because I've cut this properly. There is a very specific reason why I have, and you'll see why in a minute. The thing I'm most worried about though is this edge. I don't want to cut off that tree, so just hang with me and I'll work out what I want to do with it as we go. So the reason I've left that there is I want to have a tab on it. And I want to have a tab because I'm going to flip this and it's going to have my to-do list on this side. So I want to grab this one with the cool little watercolours. And it's going to be just a little bit too big, but that's okay. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, not to cut it, just to fold it. I'm just trying to find my folder because I haven't been home for a couple of weeks. Everything seems to have slightly moved around. Okay, so I've got my little scorer. So I'm just gonna use the return in the trimmer to make sure that I get that folded in the right spot. So that's perfect. Ryan has just made a good suggestion, just one, to cut this to the right size because it is slightly too big for the page. So I'm going to do that first. I'm just going to make sure that that's where I want it to be on the top, and then flip it over, and then I'm just going to use a pencil just to screw up this week twice. I'll rub that out. It's the best part about using pencil. I can fix it. And then just trim that off at the bottom. You could stick it down first, but Ryan is very right in saying that the tab will be too small. So we'll do this first. And if that's a tinsy bit too small for the page now, that's not the worst thing in the world either. But I think it should fit. Just do a little bit much. I'll wait until after I've stuck it down. So I'll stick it down first now because I'm worried. So I'm going to use the really thick washi that comes with this, with the borders and the frames and stuff. I think it'll look really cute down the side here. So I'm just putting that where I need it to be. I'm grabbing the washi. Grabbing a lot more than I need because I'd rather cut off more at the top and the bottom. So just lining that up against the page, making sure that the top is completely flush. It's always the moving your finger bit that I'm scared of. And then just sticking that down. That's not right. Okay. also don't like how wide that tape is. It's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to cut the washi tape in half first. Don't need to be, actually not quite half, just maybe into thirds. Still did it in half. Anyway, cut into half, and then with just a little bit of sticky tape, I'm just going to grab a tinsy little bit. Just going to stick this down just at the top and at the bottom. And then when I put the tape down, I'll do it from the middle, and then I can remove the edges. And then I can fix that edge at the same time. So that'll fold in like that, and that's perfect. So I'm just going to cut off the top bit first. And then on the bottom, I'm going to cut the washi off first. But then I'm going to put it through the paper trimmer and just cut off that tinsy little bit of excess at the bottom. I'm going to save this other bit of washi because I'm going to use it on the other side. So this is going to be the smallest little cut. I'm actually thinking that it might be easy to do it with scissors just because my blade's still not all that great. I did buy new ones, I just haven't replaced it yet. So I'm actually just going to do this with scissors because I know these are sharp and I can get to where I need to be. So that's what it looks like on that side, and you flip it open and you've got all your planning goodies. Now I still need to work out what to do with the top, but I'll come back to that. But we do need to get this tab done. So I'm just going to have it so it's a normal sized tab. I'm going to have it sticking out. I'm going to have the bottom where it needs to be, and then I'm going to cut down following that shape. So I'm just going to grab my glue tape because of course that's the only thing I've forgotten. I was trying to be super organised and having everything ready, but apparently I forgot the one thing that I can't do a plan a week without. Duh. Sticking it down, making sure that I've got that where I need it to be. So it's not a tab, but it does look really cute, and I don't use the tabs often enough, so I need to use them a little bit more. So that's the first side done. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. This time I'm going to do something a little bit different, and that's I'm not going to cut the bottom. I'm going to wait and do it all at the end. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of sticky tape again and then stick this down, and I'll be back in just a sec. And there we go. That's what she looks like when she's finished, or when this part of it's finished. That tab's annoying me a little bit. After I just went through all of that to put it on there, it's annoying me. I'm really annoyed. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I may cut another one up in a minute and fix it because that's kind of, I don't know yet. Anyway, let's actually move on to the inside. So on this side, what I've done is I have foiled using my new Minc machine. Yes, I know, you can all kill me for it later, but my mum bought me a Minc machine for Christmas, so I'm very excited to have it. So I foiled on Vellum the downloadable Wild and Free writing that comes with this. So I've done it with rose gold because I thought that was the colour that matched this the best. Just putting that off to the side. I wanted to do the reveal on camera, so to see if it how much better it looks than when I do it with my laminator, and I will do a full video sort of comparison probably in February sometime. Oh, wow. How good does that look? It's not perfect either, but it's pretty darn close. There we go. Hoping that you guys can see how shiny and wonderful that is. Oh, there we go. There's the one where it hits the light. So what I thought I'd do is put it as a bit of a decorative only. It's not going to do anything, but just sort of put it on the side here and have it so that it just sits there over the top of this side. What the thought of that was I always wanted to do this side with the to-do list and stuff on the inside, but the other side I kind of didn't want to, but I love that sheet of paper so much I wanted to use it. So this is where I thought I'd bring in the vellum and put that on this side, and then I've just realized that that was supposed to be on that side. All right, I'm gonna fix this because otherwise the glue will take. So I'm just gonna pull that off. Sometimes you have to try and fail. It's much more fun. So I'm just gonna fix this so it's not a straight line. Actually, I'm gonna leave it alone for a minute and I'll think about what I want to do with it. Just getting rid of some of that glue. It's still a bit sticky. Maybe come straight down. I don't know. Whoops. But what I am going to do is just measure how wide I want this. It's going to be 10 centimeters wide. And then grabbing the vellum. Obviously I'm not going to use all of this, but I'm going to use a fair chunk of it. And then just measuring where my 10 centimeters is, keeping in mind that I have a bit of a gap here on the side. I'm not too particular with it, like I'm not panicking if it's not quite 10 centimeters or if it's just a little bit lower, shorter than I want it to be. That's not the worst thing. Like when it's flat and you can't really see the foiling on it, it needs to be a little bit thinner still. It's not that sort of amazingly, but when you sort of move it and it catches the light, it just looks gorgeous. So it's going to cut a little bit more off the side. Sort of thought of maybe doing like a big footprint at the top, but I don't think that's quite going to work. We'll put the footprint at the top there, and that way it'll stick it down using the adhesion from there. So I'm going to stick her down first. I am going to do just a little bit in the bottom corner, just because obviously that's where she's going to sit, so it'll fix it up, and just a teensy little bit at the top. So you can only just see it because that foil does cover it really nicely, but it's enough that I can see it and I don't want to see it. What I'm going to do is move her over, and I'm actually going to use the shape of her dress to kind of follow this down. So it'll be right on this side, but it won't look weird on the other side. That looks cute on that side. It still looks good on that side. Now what you could do too, which I've just thought of, if you had, I'm just going to use this as a bit of a, you could actually use this as a pocket to put things in, like if you had ticket stubs or anything, if you're going to footy games or anything. That'd actually look cool putting, you could actually use that as a pocket. Now I've got to work out what to do with this side. I think I'm just going to cut it just that corner because it's not very much. So there's our little forest on that side with our gorgeous gilding on the inside, which you can, like I said, use as a pocket. That actually would look really cute if you cut a triangle there. You could actually use that just as a pocket, but I'm not going to for this time anyway. So now actually let's get into the decorating of the planner, because I feel like we've kind of done everything but So on the top, I want to run, actually on the bottom, not on the top, I want to run this gorgeous washi tape right along the bottom. So I'm going to do that first. I'm just cutting my tear marks off the other end because I want this to sit up flush with the border. And then all along, like all up here, I want to put the days of the week stickers. So I'm just trying to find them because they're here somewhere. So I want to cover up all of the days. I haven't quite worked out what I want to do with January yet. And then to put the dates back in, I'm just going to use these little flags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's some in the other one as well. I just want to check that they're the same size before I use them. Yes, they are. Good. Let's use all these ones. I'm going to put the little flag sitting next to it. Excuse me. And then using my stamps, so I just want to use these ones. These are from Kaiser Craft, I think. And then using the stamp pad that comes in this kit, I'm going to use these ones here. Actually, they might not fit. So that was that 15. As you can tell, I haven't used these before. I forgot that it's not small. See, if that was just one, it would fit, but I don't think it's going to fit. No, I'm going to have to write them in by hand. That's okay though. Might be a bit quicker. So I'm just going to write them in by hand. I'm just going to use my dark grey pen. Now I've got to work out what I'm going to do with the January at the top. I want to cover it up because I don't want it to be there, but obviously need to cover it up with something. Here we go. I'm going to use this other wooden one, also from the sticker kit. It's going to cover it up just perfectly. Go. And then I'm just going to write January in just so that I've got the continuation of my handwriting. Do, I'm going to grab, actually, I'm going to use the washi tape. I was just going to stamp in footprints all across there, but the footprints on this washi is just so cute. So I'm going to use this instead. With the end, I want it facing in towards where it says January. So down that end, I'm going to cut it into a flag. Change my mind. Instead of doing a flag, I'm going to do a point. That'll look better. So I'm just cutting off that bit. I'm just going to make it a point instead. Actually, I've got another better idea. Don't you love when you come up with ideas afterwards? I'm just going to try and peel that January up. Just a little, not a lot, but just enough that I can put the washi down. And then it covers up underneath it, or on top of it. So I'm not going to worry about cutting off the arrow because it'll be underneath anyway. The January looks a little bit beat up now, but that's okay. I do like that though. That's a good effect. And just cutting off the excess. Righto. Oh, that looks so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. I'm not going to, I'll do the washi, hold on. I'll do the washi at the top first. And I'll use something to cover that up. But I'm going to do the same thing. Just put the washi all the way along. I was going to use the frame and put the frame in the corner and then put the Wild and Free sticker over the top, but that's not quite going to look the way I want it to. I'm going to to put that leaving footprints on my heart one. I'm just going to see if they've got a sticker version of that. Actually, I'm going to put the Just Breathe one there instead. I want the blue. Just needed to manipulate it a little bit more. And then because I'm putting the stickers down anyway, it's not going to make any difference if Friday's just a little bit lower down. So I'm going to finish off the dates, drop more stickers on the floor. I'm going to finish off the dates and the numbers, and I'll be back in just a sec. So I've stuck all the other ones down. I've also put just a to-do here as well. So then I need to do my bigger sort of lots of to-do lists. There's going to be a lot of boxes on this week because I have so much to sort of organise. So I'm going to just grab these big ones for this big one first. This is going to be my wedding sort of, actually no it's not, it's going to be just my general getting back on top of life thing. Come on, why don't you want to stick down nicely today? Just need to approach it from a different angle. I'm going to use these ones here just with this sticker that says reminders. So this one's going to be more of that. It's going to be my reminders checklist, just to little things that I need to remember to do. And then when it comes to all the other ones, I want to put them here. I want to have a 1 here and a 1 here. But I don't want to cover up that beautiful cover. Like I'm going to write on it, but I think I'll use little stamps. So I'm going to grab the stamp pad. And I'm going to use the little footprints as sort of my to-do checklists. So I'm going to grab the little doggy kind of one. Grabbing my stamp block. What I do want to do first is just have a look at the difference of what the grey ink looks like compared to like black ink. Yeah, I like the black better. So this is where the fun part comes. This is all completely now off the top of my head. So I want to use this sticker. I'm going to put it there, and then I'm just going to write in black just because I need a bit darker here. This one's going to be wedding to do. But first of all, we're going to put all the little footprints down the side. I'm just going to start off with 5 because I can always come back and add some more in later if I need to. I'm going to use these teensy little ones. These are little like bird footprints. They basically look like this. But I'm going to use them to sort of make a line. And the best thing about them is if they don't look completely straight, that's okay, because birds don't walk in a straight line. I'm also having just a slight gap between them, so they are in pairs, so that way they look like the bird's actually walking sideways across the page. And then using this little hanging one, I'm going to put that on this side, and that's going to be other to do. Actually, I might use just the slightly bigger one just to give a little bit of differentiation between the two. love that. I love the way that's come up. That looks so cool. I'm just going to really add, just want to add this little quote in here. Or not quote, but sticker that just says wild and free. I just want that in this corner. It's not really a corner, but... Alright. So the last thing I need to do is I just need to add in some more washi on the bottom here. I kind of forgot about it. So I'm going to really gently see if I can lift this up so I can put the washi down underneath it. I can't do it, it's not the worst thing, but I think I can get away with this. That's that side done as well. So now I've got them both there. I feel like I need to add a little bit more still on the inside. So I'm just going to grab a couple of the box kind of stickers, like the big ones with the bears. Where is he? These ones here. I just want to put a couple of these down this side. So I'm going to grab the wolf one first. I want to use this fox because I just want to bring, actually, I'm going to put this robin, I just want to put a little bit of red into it. It just needs a pop. There we go. Now I'm done, except for one more thing. So I just need to add in my normal kind of functional stickers because obviously they're important as well. I'm just grabbing them out of the back of my planner. Make sure I don't lose bits. So I just need my weight sticker. I'm just going to put that, I'm going to use the grey one because that's sort of the colour fits best with this. Put the little grey one just here. Then I'm also going to use a grey for my little dumbbell. I'll leave it like that, but if I think of anything else I can put it in later. So that is my week using the Wild and Free kit. I just wanted to really use this a little bit more to its potential. I feel like sometimes there's so much in these kits and I don't give it as much as it could have, and I think that looks absolutely spectacular. I love it better when it's open, but when it's shut it still just looks amazing. You could, if you really wanted to, and this is just a thought I've just jumped into in my head, if you wanted to you could sort of make like a shaker that sat along the corner here with the little bit so it looked like it was snowing down the middle, but I don't think you need it. But I do think it would be a very cute addition that would look great. But I love it, and I love this kit. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So let me know what you think. Give me the thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you think I could have changed something, let me know what that is. As I said in Friday's video, I'm now back on my regular video schedule. So videos will go up Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I do have a lot to show you though in the next couple of weeks. So there may be something that pops up unexpectedly. So to make sure that you don't miss that, make sure that you are subscribed and you've got the notification bell ticked so that you are notified when anything of mine comes up. If you're not already, make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, so I do things over there as well that don't always pop up on YouTube. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, make sure you follow me there as well. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Can't wait to see what you think about this week, and I will see you again on Wednesday. See you later. Bye.